I know when the hotline bling.
You're not even trying to sing it good.
That can only be my thing.
You used to call me on my cell phone. Sing it with us, Brian.
Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone.
Shakalaka, shakalaka, boom. Shakalaka, shakalaka, boom. Hey, yo.
Hey, everybody! We didn't practice that at all. Welcome to another episode of We Say Things. We're so happy and excited to be here.
It was really Matt Bella side of us.
It was. Shout out to BuzzFeed Matt.
Love you.
So, guys. Well, hey,
What's up?
Ben, welcome back.
Oh, gotta be time on the show.
To the show, yeah.
I've been here.
Ben is gonna make sure that we don't go over our allotted times on things. Ben, so what you guys don't see every episode is Ben is behind the camera.
You probably heard me.
Doing this to us when we ramble.
Yeah.
Because we tend to ramble a little bit. So Ben's gonna do this to us on this side of the camera
Right
now. And so you're gonna see what we see every week. If you ever see us like looking above the camera, that's what we're looking at. So hey, I'm Josh and
Brian.
I'm Ben.
And Ben. So we're back. We're this is another episode of We Say Things. We're very excited to be here. We are sponsored today again by Smart Card. Guys, do you know about Smart Card?
No.
You don't know about Smart Card?
No.
Let me tell you about Smart Card, guys. Listen, Smart Card is a community savings program that can save you tons of money on stuff you buy every day anyway. If you go out to eat at fast food restaurants, let's face it, we all do. Maybe we shouldn't, but we do. If you get oil changes, if you rent bouncy houses for your kids for their birthdays, all kinds of stuff, guys. You can get discounts on all that stuff and more with the Smart Card. If you go to www.smartcardsavings.com, you can take a look at all the deals that are on there. There are exclusive online deals. There are deals that come on a credit card sized plastic card. You can use those once a day, every day. For an entire year.
Once a day, every day.
Once a day, every day.
Wow.
They're good. And then that also comes with a bigger cardboard thank you card that's got 14 more offers on it that are one-time use only, but those deals are awesome. Some of them worth upwards of like $50 to $100 in one shot. So take a look, guys. We're gonna link that in the description below. Thank you, Smart Card, for sponsoring the episode today. With that, are we ready?
Yeah, we're good.
Are we ready? We're good on time.
Yeah.
Ben approves. All right.
Okay.
So I did really well on that.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I'm proud of you.
Proud of you, Josh.
Hey, all right. So you guys know how this works. You submit questions via the hashtag We Say Things on our Twitter, which I will link to below, on our Facebook wall, which I'll link to below. And you ask us questions, and then we say interesting things because we're interesting people.
We try it.
We try to be.
So, are we ready to get into this?
Totally.
All right, who wants to pull the first topic today?
Yo, what up?
All right, we got to get a shout out from Chewy. Guys, listen, as of November 1st, Star Wars Episode 7 releases next month. We can finally say next
6
month.
weeks.
What?
In fact,
6 weeks.
there are enough weeks left for you to watch one episode a week.
Yes. And if you haven't, educate yourself.
Yeah,
You need
definitely. I can't believe that it's happening this quick. It seems like only yesterday.
It's so exciting. So
I
many
hate
good
this
things are
one.
happening.
This one's stupid.
What?
We were just
Oh,
talking
dude,
about
nobody's
that.
stupid.
Nobody's stupid on our show,
You're not
Ben.
stupid.
I'm
Ben.
sorry.
Maybe
Evan.
you're stupid.
Oh,
Maybe I
Evan.
am. Maybe.
Evan.
Don't
You're
make
not-
fun of
Evan,
our
I'm
audience.
sorry. Okay, this is from Evan. What app on your phone do you use the most? Which one could you not do without? Facebook, obviously.
Facebook is a big thing.
And it's not even one of those things.
Actually, if I had to be, it would have to be Google Maps too. Like,
Yeah.
I use that a ridiculous amount of time, more than I really should. Like, I should know where I'm going.
Do you just do it like as a habit? Like you already know how to get wherever you're going,
Yeah.
and you just put it in.
I do it just because I want to see if there's any other routes that I could take that would be easier. And a lot of things.
iPhone users should be jealous that we have Google Maps and they have iOS Maps.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not true.
iPhone users can use Google Maps.
Oh, you can? Oh, well. Why
I don't.
Why do you still use iOS
I should.
Maps?
Everybody
Because I
tells
know
me.
you have.
Everybody tells me that I shouldn't be using Apple Maps and I should be using Google Maps, and I get it.
Apple
I don't
Maps
know.
will literally drive you off.
Siri, that's true. Siri does not know half the time where something is. Like she'll say on the left and it's on the right. She'll say I've arrived and I still have like 3 blocks to go. Siri doesn't know what the heck she's talking about.
She's trying to direct you to your local child molester offender.
Yeah, she's trying to get me killed. Is what she's trying to do. So I know that I should be using Google Maps, but for me, yeah, I would say Facebook is by far the most used app on my phone. But the one I couldn't do without. Ooh, that's a tough one.
My browser.
Just because of my job.
My Google Chrome browser.
Well, just because of my job, I feel like I couldn't do without the social media apps that I have, but also navigation. And again, because I do the same thing, like when I'm going someplace, I put the navigation in just as a habit. And most of the time for me, it's just because I want to see when I'm going to arrive. Like if I'm going to be late or on time.
Yeah.
And then it like counts down for me. It's cool. And then I'm like, maybe I'll shave a couple minutes off here or there going someplace. But I don't know. That's a tough one. It's either... Just because of my job, it's either the social media apps.
When I was in the military,
or maps.
When I was in the military and I had like 12 hours that I'd be posted just guarding something, Netflix. That thing was freaking. I remember when smartphones came out. That changed my job. Revolutionary. Because 90% of my job was just waiting until something bad happened. So, but like even not even bad, something happened. But like having a smartphone and having that Netflix, man, that was awesome.
Back when I worked at a bank,
I wasn't allowed to do that though, but whatever.
Well, no, I wasn't either. Back when I worked at a bank, it got boring at a bank. Like there are times where people don't come in for an hour on end, and you're just sitting there. And so obviously there comes a point where you're like, I've got all these shows I need to catch up on.
Yeah.
And so we just pull our phones out and we made little props on like pens, so it like just sits there, and then we just sit there and watch. And the best part is when our vice president would come in, who would yell at us all the time for doing things we weren't supposed to do, it was just quick and easy, whoop, and it's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Back in the day, okay, this is getting off topic just a tad bit, but back in the day when we didn't have smartphones, we had portable DVD players, and we would have to come up with
those things.
We had like in our gear, like it was ridiculous, like how much we had to actually like really hide these
and they were like so huge,
and they were huge
now.
Yeah,
like
it was.
And back then we were like, it's so tiny. It's a DVD player.
It's a DVD player. I can play.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. That was always a real problem. But once phones started playing videos, that's how old I am. But once phones started playing video, it was great.
Yeah.
That was like the easiest. Now everybody who has a slacker job could just...
I know what app I couldn't do without. YouTube. Because then I couldn't watch these episodes on my phone.
That's true.
That's amazing. YouTube, like seriously, yeah.
But honestly, YouTube.
YouTube is...
that's what happens when we go too long on a topic.
I'll pick.
So, all right, you go for it.
All right, Irene says, if you could record any one statistic, how many times someone had lied to you, how many times you forgot something, number of cats that have walked by, and it would always be truthful, what would it be? So like a
Damn, Irene!
That is ridiculous.
That's a complicated question.
Yeah,
all right.
Hang on, wait.
So that's like saying if you knew how much money you would have for if you had a nickel for every time something happens, what would it be?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
So if we could record if there was anything in our life that we could keep track of, and that statistic would always we could always look it up, and that statistic would always be accurate. Mm-hmm. What would we record?
How much time I spent on video games.
No, that's already recorded.
It's recorded and you can look it up.
Yeah, you can easily look it up.
I hate looking at that.
That is... Oof.
But, man, that's a hard one.
How much time...
I'm gonna sound... Okay, this is gonna sound disingenuous maybe, or like I'm just saying this to seem a certain way. I promise I'm not, but I think the statistic that I would record that I can always look up, because it's a good measurement for like how I try to live anyway, but I feel like the statistic that I would want to record and always be able to look up is if I made like either someone's life or someone's day better by having been in it.
That's so nice.
And no, and like I know, like, and I'm not saying that because I just like, oh, that's so nice, but like I legitimately like, my focus has changed very much over the last couple of years, and I used to be very inwardly focused, and
I just don't see it, Josh.
Some stuff happened, and we don't need to go into all that, but like it kind of changed my perspective on life in general, and like I've purposely been focused on being outwardly focused instead of inwardly focused, and what I can do for other people instead of what they can do for me. And I think the statistic that I would record is whether or not I did make somebody's life or day better by having been in it or by my interactions with them, because then I could gauge like if what I did worked or if I need to do something different.
Now, would you be able to
make that
do
better.
the opposite too? Like, see how many people's days became worse because of you?
Became worse? Oh, I don't know if I would want to know that. I mean, I guess I would, but that's the statistic I think I would want to keep
That
track
makes
of.
sense.
I want to know how many conservatives I pissed off.
Yes, that happens. You do that a lot, Ben.
I'm curious.
Depending on
daily.
what sector or depending on like what section of them you're talking about, it's pretty easy to do, and they get.
Well, especially with Facebook now, like if a conservative decides to speak up on my very liberal Facebook posts, they will like now on Facebook you can see if like a friend comments on something. So I can imagine like all of their friends going,
Oh my god.
"Oh my god, we need to kill this guy. We need to kill him right now."
I think that it's gotten way too easy for people to take things way serious.
It's
because of
really-
that
it's-
stuff.
it's-
Yeah.
I mean, listen, as a general rule, just stop it. Just don't be so serious. Like, everybody's got opinions, and not everything needs to be like,
No, it's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I state my opinion. They say,
Yeah, that's
"Hey,
fine.
you are a bane upon the existence of America,"
See,
and I
and that's
go,
going too far.
that is nice. That is a good thing to say.
that's too far. That's too far.
Hey, at least they're passionate about something.
Well, that's true, I guess.
Yeah.
What about you?
I already said the video game thing, but
Yeah, but that's already out there. You can already look that up.
I don't want to look that. But the
I
thing
don't
is,
want to
like,
see it.
I,
but
but
it's
you
already-
can.
I
It
mean,
is
like
being
over
recorded.
my entire life.
Oh.
That would be because I started playing video games when I was
At a
like
young age.
3 years old.
I did too. Yeah, I started with NES. Well,
Yeah.
I started with Atari actually,
Oh wow.
and that didn't keep track. Of
You
that.
know, I'm gonna venture to guess it won't be that bad. I'd say it'd be like it won't even be a year. It won't be a year. It'll be months. It'll be within the months range, like
I
maybe
don't
6 to 8
know.
months.
I spent a lot of time
Okay.
playing a lot of games.
I'm gonna. Some people are gonna be appalled at this number, but I have 3 games in particular that I know that I've spent over 100 hours in.
That's a few days.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying those are a few games, and then I
You're
know
probably
that there
right
are
about
other
that.
games.
But there's a
I know that
time-
there are a ton of other games that I've spent 40, 50, 60, 70 hours in.
There was a game that came out right before I moved
Yeah,
back
you're
here.
probably
It was not Total War
Yeah.
Attila.
Yeah.
I seriously
those
bought
games
that
are fun.
game and I probably played it for like, I'm not joking you. I'm not joking, people. A day and a half. I did not sleep.
Oh,
It was amazing.
When Skyrim came out, I had that very same issue. I got it at midnight, and I went through. I didn't have a day and a half. I did 23 hours because at
Yeah.
11 p.m. the next day, I had drank so many 5-hour energy drinks. My left
Yeah.
arm started hurting,
Yeah.
and so I
I didn't-
figured it was time to
I was-
sleep or
you
to
had a
have
heart
Skyrim.
attack.
My friend said it might have been a mini anxiety attack from the amount of.
It's too much.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
When they
Don't
say
do that.
when they say only drink 2 5-hour energies a day, they mean it.
They mean that.
Don't do that.
That is horrible, yeah. No, like with ours, it was probably, or with mine, it was probably close to 30 hours, 35, or somewhere around there. I was,
Yeah.
it was
Like, in one sitting, you're
in
saying?
one sitting. Like, I didn't, like, obviously I went to go eat
Right.
or whatever, but like, yeah, I just lost
I used to
track
do
of
that in my
time.
younger days.
I mean, I did, this was like 2 years, or a year and a half, 2 years ago.
He's like, this was yesterday.
No, this
It's
was
like,
like.
I'm planning on doing that maybe, well, now I have a girlfriend, so that's not going to really work. I live with her and everything's
Yeah.
great. But if I had the ability, when Fallout 4
Sure.
comes out, I would totally just be like, I'm
Yeah,
going to take a day.
I've been
Not
joking.
sleep.
I've been joking that nobody around here is going to see me for like a month after Fallout 4
Yeah.
comes out. And if I could do that, I legitimately would do that. I think.
We go, oh, you're so funny, Josh, and he's like, I'm not joking.
And then I'm like seriously
Okay.
gone for a month, and everybody's like, "Oh, all right, okay." Yeah. So Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta move.
Okay, so here's the thing. We've been doing. I'm gonna let you throw that if you want to throw that or do whatever you want to do with it. I was gonna roll it up and throw it, but you
At the camera?
Yeah, the pleasure of doing that.
That didn't work.
Oh, that was
horrible.
Good try.
I got thrown.
A for effort.
Nope.
No, that's mine.
Okay.
So here's the thing. We've been doing some different segments, and I figured this week what would be cool is if we each took. What do you think is a reasonable amount of time?
A minute.
A minute. And we each just got on a soapbox and ranted about something for about a minute.
All right.
Okay? I'll go first because I kind of sprang this on these guys last minute. So I'll go first. Here's my thing. Listen, fast food restaurants. When I come to your establishment in the drive-thru, all right, and I order your food, and I pull around and I pay, and then I go to the window and pick up my food, I've got other things in my car that I need to clear out. I probably have trash from the last time I went to your establishment. And here's the thing, why does every drive-thru not have that one trash can at the end of the drive-thru with the plastic thing sticking out so I can just slide my trash in there like a civilized human being and not make a mess in my car or in the world around me? Why is that not standardized by now? Why is that not a thing? Why? Why don't you have that?
Are you looking for an answer or are you being rhetorical?
No, I
You've
literally
got
want an
18
answer.
seconds.
You answer me, fast food restaurants. I want an answer. I'm legitimately a little bit angry about that. Not a lot angry.
Makes sense.
I'm legitimately a little bit angry though.
But the only time you clean out your car is when you go through fast food places?
That's not the only time I clean out my car. But I mean, listen,
That was your minute. That was your minute.
That was your minute.
Well, I was answering this question.
All right, fine. Go.
I mean, a lot of
it
times
could be
I
part
have,
of my. I can't think of one.
a
So
lot
let's
of
just-
times I have like cups, for instance, or like maybe a bag from the last time I went to that fast food restaurant or a different.
Why do you go to so much fast food? I
just-
think this is a problem.
I
Josh.
work a lot and I'm on
Josh,
the go. I'm
Josh, I
a
think
busy person.
I think you have a problem.
I do have a problem.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. I'm driving on I-65 yesterday, stuck in traffic. And look, I'm all about doing your own thing and being, just staying out of people's way on the expressway. I-65 was terrible. And all of a sudden, I see, and I'm on the right lane right next to the shoulder, I see everyone on the shoulder. I'm like, what are you doing right now?
Wait, cars?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
cars,
Shoulder?
just shooting past me, going 50 miles an hour on the shoulder. So me and the guy in front of me are like, okay, yeah, no, this isn't gonna happen. So we go over and we are like halfway in the lane in the shoulders, cause like, no, someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
So what does the guy do? Guy literally pulls up behind me on the shoulder, and he literally just keeps going. He keeps creeping and creeping and creeping. Until finally, it's like a game of chicken. Finally, I'm forced to go over into the go over into the next lane.
Or he would have hit you.
Or he would have hit me, and he was serious about it. So the thing is, stop being such idiot drivers on I-65. I went over 3 seconds. I'm sorry.
That was a good one though.
was
No,
good.
I can understand that. I think people's
terrible.
driving habits. Let's just say I have one from a person or somebody that I know that does this.
Okay.
This person sometimes doesn't drives with their knee, like
They
this.
steer with their knee?
Yeah, and they do other things.
I do that.
What? I can't do that. That is amazingly
that.
horrible. That is the worst thing. Like that is so that could possibly really injure some people.
I do that. Like when I was in college.
Hang on. He's got 30 seconds
I'm
to
sorry,
yell
I'm
at you
sorry.
some more.
I'm
Yell
sorry.
at him more.
But
Yell
the
at
thing is that you can't properly, react if something
Right.
happens. Especially if you're like, doing something on your phone or like looking up or doing stuff. How are you supposed to drive like that?
You're absolutely right.
Are steering wheels made for knees? No, they're not. How dare you put other people's lives in jeopardy?
sorry.
My soapbox is directly at you, Josh.
And we're done. I'm sorry, is my face red? I feel like
Yeah,
my
your face is red.
Listen, when I was in college, my first car was a stick shift. And
You're not helping your
You
guys.
guys no. I'm just saying, you guys know what it's like to be in college and like be busy and work and like you got all this stuff going on, and so like you fit things in when you can and where you can. And so like there were times in college where I would have to make a phone call and eat and drive all at the same time. And so I was driving a stick shift, eating on the phone and steering with my knee all at once. And it got crazy and dangerous at times, I will say. Now it's not like I don't steer with my knee. Like if I'm talking on my, if I'm doing on my phone.
You need one of those cars that drives
it's just,
itself. Because,
I do. I need a Google car
because that would be a lot
Tesla.
better than
I'm so mad at you right now. Let's just move on.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, world.
Moving on.
Yeah.
If you're appalled. All right, we got uno mas.
I don't even want to be here anymore.
There's so much hatred right now. Here we go. Weirdest food combination you enjoy. For example, peanut butter and pickles.
Ugh, who is that?
From-
We need to hunt them down.
From Danielle.
Danielle, you're a weirdo.
Wait, okay,
Yeah,
but
weirdo.
wait, I can't entirely judge peanut butter and pickles. Because do you guys have weird food combinations? Am I going to be the only one?
I like to sometimes dip my fries in milkshake.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that's
really
not that
good,
weird.
though.
That's
That's
not
not that
that
weird.
weird.
That is a common thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Wait,
That's not that weird.
What do you have?
Okay.
Because I know you have something. You're a big old weirdo.
two immediately come to mind. One is peanut butter and mustard.
What?
I
What
got
does
it.
that even
I
mean?
know.
How does that even
literally-
taste?
It's like you get the sweet and like the
Tangy? Kind of.
yeah, like you get the sweet from the peanut butter, but it's like it's not just sweet from the peanut butter. Like it's peanut butter.
Yeah.
I
But then you
feel sick
also
right now.
get like the tangy from the mustard, and they complement each other pretty well. Like I got it from my dad. I saw my dad do it, and I made so much fun of my dad, and I was like, oh, it's so gross.
What are you doing? Are you just putting a bowl of peanut butter and then
No,
spraying
like on a
mustard on it?
sandwich.
No, it's either a sandwich or it's on like a Ritz cracker.
Are you
They're
talking
both-
about
they're
like?
pretty good?
Is that just like the whole entire sandwich, or is it like you put?
No,
like,
that's the whole
turkey?
sandwich.
Oh wow.
That's the whole sandwich.
So instead of jelly, you put mustard.
Mustard, yeah. Layer of peanut butter,
okay.
layer of mustard. It's better with crunchy peanut butter.
This is the point where you put in that one music that's like
like
that one like
I need an intervention.
Yeah, or like what was that one with the Leia? Or like when he's like this one's
The Kill Bill theme
Is
song.
it Kill Bill?
Oh
theme
yeah.
song?
So that's one that comes to mind. The other one actually has to do with peanut butter too, but I love PB&J sandwiches.
I'm not ready.
And
I'll tell you one
I
thing.
doubt that you are ready for this, but I like PB&J, and then like sometimes I'll put a slice of cheese on that too.
That's not as bad.
It's not as bad as the mustard.
And that's pretty good. Like, because again, you get like some of the tangy,
But I'll
like,
tell you
even
what.
bitter from the cheese.
I don't take jelly in my peanut butter sandwiches. I've never done that. I've never taken jelly. I just eat peanut butter sandwiches.
Just plain peanut butter.
I
plain
used-
peanut
I
butter.
used-
Doesn't your mouth
Yeah.
get so dry though?
I
got
love
milk with it.
You got milk.
Mhm.
It makes it chocolate milk. It makes everything fantastic.
Ooh, chocolate milk
I
would be good.
live off of that stuff. Like I still do. Like if I don't want to make anything, which is very often, I just throw together some peanut butter and I'm good. I'll have jam on like bagels and stuff, but not on my
But
sandwiches.
you've never eaten PB&J,
No,
or you just
I
don't
have.
like
I just don't like it. I don't like jelly
Really?
mixed with peanut butter. I don't think it goes together. I know, I'm weird. I like peanut butter, chocolate, that goes together. Jelly.
it? So peanut butter
no.
and Nutella?
Yeah, that would be good.
That's a good
yeah,
sandwich.
That's
Yeah.
a good sandwich. That's a good sandwich.
All right, so I've been racking my brain, and the only time I've ever come up with weird combinations, because I'm like a strict traditionalist when it comes to food.
Are you
like,
the guy that all your food on a plate has to be separated?
No, well, yeah, actually, not like separated, but like it can't mix, like especially on Thanksgiving. I'll go back for like 4 plates before I like get everything. But
I'm getting very confident.
when I do get weird, when I did get weird back in college, and there were times where I wasn't fully aware
Things got weird.
of myself and my surroundings, I did 2 things. One, not so weird. The other, kind of weird. Both not nearly as gross as peanut butter and mustard. So the first one was a peanut butter and jelly and chocolate chip sandwich. Where
Peanut butter and jelly and chocolate chips.
Sure.
yeah,
Okay.
I just spread like a bunch of chocolate chips on it because I wanted cookies, but we didn't have any anything to make cookies. So I was just like, yeah, that'll do, and that was it.
That's
Okay.
awesome. Yeah.
The second one was a ham pretzel cheddar combo barbecue sandwich.
Ham, pretzel, cheddar, barbecue.
No. Pretzel cheddar combos. The pretzel cheddar combos.
Oh!
Yeah, it was just a sandwich. It was bread, ham, and then I spread a bunch of pretzel cheddar combos on it,
combos.
and then barbecue sauce.
That's like, because I've heard people, like, I've done this. Like, I put, like, potato chips on my peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
And that sounds really good.
It was good from what I remember.
Ham, cheddar, pretzel combos, and
barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce.
And then I had some pretzel cheddar combos left on the side, so that was
And
nice.
so you're like munching on those. That sounds really good.
And then I
Sounds
passed out in my
delicious.
roommate's bed.
Let me ask you guys this. Have you ever put, or would you ever put ketchup on macaroni and cheese?
I think I have put that before.
I would try it, but I can tell you I'm probably not gonna like it.
I prefer, I won't eat macaroni and cheese at this point without ketchup. I started with ketchup. I prefer mustard though. on
You
my
have a
macaroni
thing
and
for
cheese.
mustard.
I love mustard, I do.
Good God, you have an unhealthy obsession
problem.
with
I
mustard.
have a problem. I just had to ask though because like people are like appalled
You're
when
probably
I say I put ketchup on
do you
my
put
macaroni
like,
and cheese.
you know, on your peanut butter cups, you put mustard?
Oh no.
Oh, we got to go.
Sorry, Ben's doing this. Okay.
Preparing
Hey,
our
guys. That was our last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any last words, pieces of advice for our viewers out there? Any parting words?
If you call out old people conservatives on Facebook, they will come for you.
They have been for
Yes,
you.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what? I support you, Ben. And I'm a veteran. And I know exactly what you're talking about. So
I bet they like peanut butter and mustard too.
yeah, I know. They're
They
strict.
probably do. They probably do.
But no, other than that, no. I got some. No, I don't got no more.
You do or you don't?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
really don't.
For me, I will say, don't drive with your knee.
Oh, you learned a lesson today.
That's good.
I already knew
Hey,
it was
and
bad.
that's a statistic of what you were talking about. I affected your life in a positive way. Just
Nice.
Oh.
Good job.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah. Don't do that. That's bad. You shouldn't do that. Somebody's gonna end up hurt. Shame on me for doing that. Also, I will say, like Ben said, you have 6 weeks to educate yourself on Star Wars if you have not already. Do it.
Yep.
Do it.
Do it
Give
right
them the
now.
order. Give them the order we were talking about the other day.
All
Real
right,
quick.
so I don't know if I'm totally for this, but if you don't want to watch it 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3,
This
which
makes
is the only
sense.
one option. You can also watch it 4, Episode 4, New Hope, 1, The Phantom Menace, 5, Empire Strikes Back, 2, Attack of the Clones, 3, Revenge of the Sith, and then wrap it up with 6, Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
It's
And
called Machinima Order. You can look it up.
so we won't tell you why in case you haven't seen any of those or all of those.
I've managed to not have it spoiled for 4
and have
years.
not had it
Yeah.
spoiled. But
Everybody knows
that
something.
order does make sense to me, and I fully support that. So either way, educate yourself before December 18th, 2015.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be amazing.
We'll be back to yell at you about it next week.
We will. We will. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we're going to link up Smart Card Savings in the description. Don't forget to submit your topics via the hashtag WeSayThings on Twitter and on our Facebook wall. We'll link those up in the description as well.
Or comment.
Or comment on YouTube because you can do that. You can do that too.
It is possible.
So thanks, guys. That's
you.
it for us. I'm Josh.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Brian.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.